Hi, good morning, everyone. Okay, my name is Mr. Zhao from Distance Education. Okay, I'm your Year 12 physics teacher this year. Okay, so for your information, there are two Year 12 physics teachers. Okay, you may in my class, you may not in my class. Okay, but anyway, just let me write my name down first. Okay, my name. Okay, my name is Mr. Zhao. Okay, this is a very common Chinese surname. Okay, so the ZH has a zh sound. Okay, with a AO, so it's Zhao. Okay, Mr. Zhao. So as I said, it's a popular Chinese surname. So if you ever met someone with this surname, it doesn't mean we're related. It's just a very popular Chinese surname. Okay. Um, Now, okay, before we start, let's go through the material you should have to get ready for Year 12 physics. So the first thing you should have is your distance education center notebook, which is the notebook we posted to you. Okay, with uh, it's a yellow it has a yellow front cover with a photograph of Albert Einstein. Okay. Also, with the notebook, there's a appendix booklet, okay, for Unit 3. Sorry, appendix booklet. Okay. The second material you should have is your textbook. Your textbook um, is the Heinemann Physics 12, third edition enhanced. Okay, it's on the book list. You should have them by now. Also, you should have a study guide called Checkpoint, which is also on the uh, which is also on the book list. So also, okay, I ask you to have a A4 book for notebook for your physics note. Okay. So you can buy a A4 size notebook from supermarket. So the idea is physics is a really it's a hard subject. I need you guys to have a notebook ready. So every time you study for physics, write down some notes. And uh, I'm going to what happens this year is I'm going to make uh, a weekly review every week. Okay, so during in the video, explain physics, or I go through your notes. We go through your chapters. We go through. I write down some notes, and sometimes I need you to write them down on your A4 notebook. Okay, so by the end of the year, you have a book of physics. A book of physics notes, and it should be your own notes. Okay, now, uh, yep, that's the material you need. Now let's go through. Okay. Now let me explain. Now, yes, let me explain what's happened this year in physics. So just let me get a new page. Yep. Okay. 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 In year 12 physics, okay, in year 12 physics, there are two units. Okay. So we have unit 3 and unit 4. Okay. We're going to do unit 3 in semester 1. And we're doing unit 4 semester 2. Okay, this year. And by the end of year, at the end of year, I think normally it will be November. Okay, in the middle of November, you're going to sit your VCE exam. Okay, okay, your VCE exam. Okay. Your exam will be 2.5 hours. Okay, so yep. Okay, so okay, now let's go back to unit 3 now. Okay. In unit 3, there are two area of studies. Two area of studies. So I just okay, write it down. So the first area of study will be motion, okay, which is well, what I think is the most difficult one. Okay, um, every year, every year from all students, okay, they think motion is the most difficult one in the exam. Okay, they have most difficult questions for motion in the exam. Okay, it involves your year 11 knowledge, okay, plus some more. It's Newton's laws plus circular motion, projectiles, um, okay, something more. We cover it later. We will cover it. Okay. Now, the second area study is electronics and photonics. Okay. So your electronics is your electrical circuit involving resistance, current, voltage. Okay. Photonics is basically radio wave transmission. In old days, how did we transmit analog signal, okay, through radio stations? Okay, now that's what we're going to do in Unit 3, Semester 1. Okay, now in Semester 2, okay, the first thing we do will be a detailed study. Okay, will be a detailed. The area of study is a detailed study. The topic is sound. Okay, for 2 weeks. Afterwards, we're going to complete. We do. Um, what's the topic? Just let me think. Oh yes, electrical power. Okay. In electrical power, okay, you're going to learn, okay, the basic theory, the basic theoretical concept of um, producing electricity. Okay. How did we produce electricities? Okay. Using mechanism. So, yep, that's your another uh, area of study. The last area of study is light and matter. Okay, and all these 5 area of study will be on your VCE final year exam. Okay, now, okay, in your exam, okay, the VCAA requirement is you can have set. Okay, you can have an A3 double side. Well, I just write down it. A3 double-sided cheat sheet. Okay, double-sided cheat sheet. Okay. What I normally recommend my student to do is, actually, the requirement of distance education is, uh, you can have a single A4 page. You have a single A4 page for each, as a cheat sheet, okay, for the sex of each area of study. A single A4 page. Okay. So by the end of year, what you can do is you combine these 5 pages into A3 double-sided A3 double-sided paper, so you can use them as a cheat sheet for final year exam. Okay, now just let me for now just let me show you. Actually, yes, no, yeah, sorry about that. Yep. What's happened is, I try to show you a past exam paper, but yeah, but what's happened is, what's happened 2 years ago in 2002 is student didn't have a what's happened is before 2002, students, physics students, they're doing 2 exams. Okay, now 1 hour each. Okay. Now we're doing one exam at the end of the year, which is 2.5 hours, okay, which is different. Okay. Now, what we do is, okay, yes, sorry about that. I'm just thinking. Yes, I try to show you a past exam papers, but last year exam paper haven't been uploaded on internet yet. Okay. So what I can do, I just explain it. Okay. Just remember, okay, in Unit 3 Physics, we have 2 areas of studies. In Unit 4 Physics, we have 2 area studies here, okay, and a detailed study. The detailed study is different. Okay. I think the most relevant information for you is during the end of year examination, okay, the questions on the detailed study chapter, okay, are a multiple choice question only. There will be 10 multiple choice questions for this topic. For the others, it will be the normal one. There won't be any multiple choice questions. There will be short answers, calculation questions, or explanation questions. Okay, so the detailed study is a relatively easier topic, because by the end of the year you only have 10 multiple choice questions. Okay, yep, that's the information I want to tell you now. Yes, now let's go back to the previous page. Okay, that's weird. Yep, yep, here. Okay, now, as I said before, you need these 4 materials this year. Okay, you all know what's the distance education knows. You should all have your textbook. Checkpoints. Some of you may not know what it is. It's a study guide. Okay, I show you it now. If I go to Google, type it in, checkpoints, VCE physics. Okay, and I look through an image. Let's look for 2004. VCE. Yep, should be this one. Yep. Okay, I should new link. let's say, yep. The book from internet, it says it's $36, $37. Okay, I know it's quite expensive, but what's happened is, well, what's happened is you need the right tool to do the right job. So with learning physics, you need to get the material. Okay, this book contains all the past year exam papers. Okay, now since at distance education, I don't see you every day. Okay, I see you maybe once a year. Okay, so it's really difficult for me to photocopy everything and hand it to you as your normal day school teachers. So I need you guys to get this study guide. Okay, it contains past year exam papers. So and make sure you have the 2014 edition. Okay, so what's happened is, so okay, so during the year, if you have any questions, if you're doing your checkpoints questions, you can ask us. You can email us. Okay, Mr. Zhao, I have a question. Uh, well, I need you to go through question 5 in checkpoints. Okay, and I look at my checkpoints, then I know which question you're talking about. So if you buy, say if you have a 2012 version of checkpoints and you send me that email, your question and my question doesn't match. I have no idea which question you're talking about uh, unless you can cut a screen or send me an image or something. So it's just make our life easier. Okay, so please have the 2014 study guide checkpoints. Okay, so during this year, okay, I am responsible for making YouTube videos. YouTube videos. So if you have a difficult physics question and you want me to go through it, send me an email. I write down my email here. Okay, so I start with YZHAO at distance dot vic.edu .au, and I can do the questions, show you how to do the questions, and I make a video and post it on YouTube and send you the link. Okay. So please, yeah, please ask me questions. Just ask me questions if you need help, because you are in year 12. Okay, and I try my best to help you guys. Okay, so yes, that's it. So okay, nice to meet you, and I will make another video again. Okay, for week 1. Okay, thank you.